This may be the first time that I'm excited to watch Chris. But we're now on Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History, Part 24. Part 24. Right?
Hmm.
Please be
January
out 2009. Please be out 2009.
26th.
On January 30th, 2010, Christian uploaded a video in which he apologizes for his actions
We
towards
did
Alec
it.
Benson Leary and his treatment of the mailbags.
So I want to apologize to Alec for having said the things I said before and the threats, and want to make amends and peace. And I would appreciate it if the Astropedia ads were no longer on the Wikipedia. I asked multiple times either to shrink them down, put them in the sidebar. I have not seen shrinkage. I have to scroll down to even see anything on the Wikipedia, to even to log in, to even to make edits. And it's
Where are my
very
Chris Chan
annoying and
glasses?
frustrating.
I don't have them next to me, so we're gonna rock with these.
Get rid of those ads altogether. I still apologize for saying the things I had said before,
Okay.
but I feel like we could best be at peace if Mao of that group removes all those ads altogether. Please. Anyway, and also, I apologize for appearing to be rude in the mailbag responses.
So we know how Chris is at this point. He's gonna apologize. He's gonna say, "I am sorry." I feel like a therapist, honestly, with these glasses on. He's gonna be like, "I'm sorry for doing this. I apologize." He's gonna turn around and do it again. Let's be honest. Let's be real. He's gonna turn around and do it again. This ain't the last time we're gonna hear this. He's gonna apologize for this a number of times.
And deleting and editing some letters. But I can't deal with some topics
Some Chris.
that get brought up. It's just beyond my comprehension sometimes. That bothers me. Okay? So, I promise to
Why do
be
I?
nice
Why do I
with
actually feel
my
bad now?
responses.
Why do I feel bad? I feel bad. I ain't gonna lie. Am I potentially being fooled? Maybe. Will I regret saying that? Maybe. We gotta find out.
Okay.
On that same day, Chris uploaded Mailbag 50 himself, which consisted of cherry-picked letters and comments from the troll-created Sonichu forum. It was prefixed with an explanation. This mailbag is the one that I have personally put together to show everyone the best examples of how letters in the mailbag should be phrased, thought, and written. Please take the following examples to heart when writing future letters to me at the Wikipedia. In a nutshell though, the recent letters were just too darn harsh and confusing. These here are nearly harsh, but more comprehensible to me. I'm only doing this once, and these have come from a true, good, and loyal Sonichu fan forum site.
Speaking of Sonic Shoe, right? Look what I found. Not in the last time we did this, I said I couldn't find it. It was literally I was looking over here at my desk. It was right here next to me on my shelf. Just sort of turned around. What can I say? But I found them. Wait. There we go. Wait. I found him. Shogun Shu himself. This is a relic at this point. This is an important item in lore and history. Everyone shall bow down when they see Shogun Shu.
However, Christian failed to notice that many of the statements that he thought of as supportive were in fact mocking of his character in a subtle way, which went unnoticed. In Mailbag 51, which was submitted by the Wikipedia sysop as normal, Evan Christopher George left a short and cryptic comment hinting at legal action. There was also increasing talk of a Sonichu reboot, which would start the series over fresh, and would allegedly eliminate all narrative and copyright complications. Christian claimed that it would start with issue 11. On February 1st, Christian uploaded an odd video which came about during an undisclosed trolling scheme concerning a copyright dispute.
Good afternoon. This message is for the World Boiler Certification over in London, England. And I'm addressing this to Miss Abigail Woodok, I believe it is. I am allowing Miss Woodok and her company to represent me in the court in this issue, in this international issue between us, between my Sonichu, the electric hedgehog Pokemon of the United States of America, and Sonichu, the eclectic hedgehog
Electric.
Pokemon of London, England. Firstly, I would like to emphasize that one which I'd like to emphasize is our character differences and moral differences. My Sonichu is actually a hedgehog with electrical powers.
And what's the other? Run for election?
Between another hedgehog and the Pikachu, of which I will not mention right now. And then we got Mr. Blockley's Sonichu. We're talking about a Jamaican drug dealer here. And lives in some other city, possibly in London. In London.
Yeah. Sonichu might be it.
Eclectic. High on the hedge. And high on the hog. You want some of this Pokemon? Anyway.
I'm offended. I am offended. This is now affecting me. This isn't right, damn it.
Anyway, big, humongous differences, which the two are nothing similar at all. And even from the vague description I have.
Wait, do you guys think if Chris wasn't in prison, if he saw my Shogun Chew, he would hear me out? Sue me? Just saying.
The Mr. Blockley's version, we're talking about he would look something like that. And between my Sonichu, which in this page he's currently in his super form after using the KI crystals, big differences between the two. So I move that we allow them to coexist internationally as my Mr. Chandler's Sonichu and Mr. Blockley's Sonichu. And anyway,
it's just like, there's something about
before
this.
I conclude, I would like to address this to Mr. Blockley.
It just makes me feel uneasy.
From what I have seen so far, you are obviously a troll trying to pick on me. And after I have shared about 10 years on the internet with my Sonichu towards the worldwide fan base,
Talk your shit, Chris. Talk your shit.
Forums, even pages that have slandered my good name, and the current Wikipedia, which you can find all my original time pages on there, originally hand drawn, and then the text edited for easier reading. But anyway, yeah, with that, again, Miss Abigail Woodok, you may represent me in the high courts over there in England, and I appreciate y'all's time. Thank you.
Later that day, Chris got a call from Alec Benson Leary, who was angry with the inadequacy of Chris's apology video.
I've been nice to you for too long. You didn't mention anything of what you were apologizing for. You just said,
okay.
Oh, I'm apologizing for some of the things I said. Is that supposed to include the death threats, Chris? Because you should probably mention that specifically.
Press you.
It did include the past death threat.
Okay, well, I think I'd like you to make a better apology video. And
He said, do it again. This wasn't good enough. Do it again. Now, personally, me, I ain't making a second video. If Chris does it, I kind of make him look like a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I'm to be honest. I'm just saying, that's crazy.
in your second apology video, I want you to not spend 80% of the video making demands of me? Because, see, an apology video should be just that. It should be apologizing for when you did something wrong. Do you think you've done something wrong to me, Chris?
I admit that I have done wrong to you, Alec. I've been mislabeling and mistakes and errors, and I apologize.
Mislabeling is kind of like what a troll would do. Isn't that right? You know, I don't want to just tell you to make a more specific video if you don't know specifically. So please list the things that you think you did wrong to me.
All right, Al.
He is. Oh no, he's kind of pressing him hard. He said, "I want you to tell me what you did, like a child." Never could be me.
Alex, I'm sorry for mislabeling you and giving you death threat.
What did you mislabel me as, Chris?
Mislabeling you as a villain type of person.
Yeah, that was pretty bad of you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Like, it's crazy. Chris, don't let him do this to you.
How about here's a hint. Is there anyone close to me, a friend perhaps, that maybe you've mislabeled as well, that you've done wrong against?
Yeah, Devin.
Who's Devin?
You got
I
it
forgot.
right. You got it right. You have wronged Evan. Do you know how you've wronged Evan?
Evan.
For labeling him as
Not that
an
hard.
origin point for Simona.
No, actually, that was the correct thing. That was the one correct thing you did, was labeling him as the origin point of Simona, because that's what he was. What's the wrong thing you did to him?
I yelled at him too.
There's a bigger issue. You stole Simon shoe from him. There.
Oh, that's who it was. Got it.
Give his character back. What do you think of that?
He can have his Simon shoe.
Simonla is Simon Chu. You
No,
took his Simon
Simonla
Chu
is
and
not
twisted
Simon
it around. That's what your Simon Chu article on your Wikipedia says. It says Simonla's based off Simon Chu. I told you last time, it doesn't matter if you go change the article now. That doesn't change what was in the past. You cannot write a new article in the present and change what happened in the past. Chris, why is parody and plagiarism, why are those concepts okay for you to do, but they're not okay for anyone else to do? Will you tell me that?
Why is that, Chris? Like me.
Okay, I guess I cannot think of a good answer for that.
Yeah, that's because there really isn't one. You understand that, right? The same rules have to apply to everyone. You don't get different rules than other artists. You need to atone for your mistakes. I want you to, in your comic, issue a full apology to Evan and admit that Simonla and Simon Chu are not your characters, and you used them wrongfully without his permission, and you are going to retire them. Not really that hard to do. I mean, Simonla hasn't even appeared in your comic recently, so it's not like you're going to hurt your plot line if you just issue an admission that you're not going to use her.
Well, I'll think about that.
Not good enough. My ads aren't going down unless you say yes to that. That's one of my conditions. Because I've got several problems with you.
Yeah, I will think about that.
He's too cold. He is not Liquid Chris level, but he's cold. Don't get me wrong. He's there. He's going up. Like, this is Liquid Chris. This is him. I don't think he's ever gonna surpass, but he can chill out. He can chill out right there.
Okay. Another problem. I want you to apologize to me for calling me naive. Do you believe I am naive?
Yes, and I'm sorry for calling you naive. Now I do not believe you are naive.
Well, good. You know, I don't think naive is that bad of a word, but what means the most is that you think it's a bad thing and you still used it. I want you to put that in your new apology video for me.
Okay.
You might want to get a pen and paper and just write these things down, because there's a few points here. I don't want you to forget.
Like, that's too heat.
What are the?
He said, get a pen and paper and write it down.
List them off to me, just so I know that you're with me so far.
Okay, I'm apologizing for for cursing you, giving you death threats, calling you naive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What else are you gonna do for me?
labeling your comics as plagiarization of my Sonichu character and myself. And
You're
apologizing
going to admit that Asper
to
was original.
Evan.
Now, okay. Right now, think to yourself. Think in the brain. Do you think that he is going to truthfully apologize, or his apology is going to last after he posts it? Because me personally, I don't think so. I don't think it is. But hey, people can change. I could be completely wrong,
Yep, good. And what else?
but I'm not.
Yeah, I'm going to apologize to him, and he can have his Simon shoe.
You're going to admit publicly that Simon Shoe is not yours to use, and you were wrong to do it, right?
Right, Simon shoe is not mine.
I'm glad. We're getting somewhere, Chris. I'm glad about this.
Okay.
It feels like you're finally
Okay.
starting to listen to me a little bit, 'cause you haven't been listening
Yeah.
to me. You know, I thought about what you said about how Asperchu wouldn't like to be named Asperchu. I thought that I might write it into my comic that I might have Asperchu say that he likes his name. That would probably clear that problem up, don't you think? Because I mean, you're always filling in Sonichu's speech bubbles. So whatever Sonichu says must be correct, right? Sonichu says he likes something, then he likes something. So if Asperchu says in my comic that he likes his name, then he likes his name.
Yeah, okay, well, just don't make any references of, of my city of Quickville, or saying that my original Sonichu is related to Asperchu.
You already stated that the Sonichu and the Chaotic Combo and everything else that appears in my comic are just copies or, not connected to you. So it really doesn't matter what I do with my Sonichu and my Quickville and all that, does it? Because they're different than yours.
The Quickville is mine, and the Chaotic Combo is mine. They originally were mine.
You said the one that I'm using is different. That's the one you tried to steal from me, remember? Add this to your list, actually. You should probably apologize for stealing things from me, all the while you're trying to fight me stealing things from you. I think that's a good thing to add to your apology list.
Yeah, okay.
This feels like I feel like I'm watching like a court documentary. It feels like these last few parts just felt like I was in a courtroom, just watching these two go at it. Like I'm watching Daredevil or some shit.
For the recreation of Sonic and the Chaotic Combo in your book, just establish that they're not the ones from Quickville. They're just they're from another. They're from this.
I'm not going to consider doing a damn thing for you until I see this apology video and I'm satisfied with it.
You will see the apology video, and I'll have it uploaded tonight.
He said, "Aye, sir. I'll have it uploaded by tonight."
Tonight, tomorrow, whenever you want.
Okay.
It's your schedule.
All right, I gotta go now. You take care. Bye bye.
This was immediately followed by the requested apology video for Evan and Alec.
I would like to take this moment to apologize to Mr. Alec Benson Leary for the curses and death threats and mislabelings I have placed upon him, such as not reading his own quote-unquote fan mail and all that. And also I apologize for misunderstanding his Asperchu as being a parody and labeling it as such, as much as it is his original character. Asperchu is Alec Benson's Larry character. Alec Benson's... Try saying that 3 times fast with plurals. Asperchu is Alec Benson Larry's own creation.
You know what Chris reminds me of? And this is gonna sound weird. He reminds me of Adam Sandler in every Adam Sandler movie. Think about that. Really take a second and think about it. Hubie Halloween. Chris. Jack and Jill. Chris. I'm just saying. Maybe if Chris just could stay out of jail, maybe him and Adam could have made a film.
Not mine. And I retract all the past statements I have made against that, and of his book being anything parodic or copycatishly to anything in my book. Anyway, along with that, I also would like to apologize to Evan for offending him and by taking false claim of his Simon Chu character, and I'm happy to give that back to him. And I retract all ownership of the Simon Chu character. And I'll leave y'all with that. So, yeah. My respective apologies to all of y'all on the Asperpedia. Hope we can get along and maybe be less offensive advertise-wise. Okay. Be safe and have a good day.
The next day, Chris wrote a short blog post in which he requested that all of his fans bombard Mao with complaints to his email address. Soon after, Chris made a video.
What did I say? What did I say? Right after the apology, nonetheless. Right after.
Attacking Mao.
This message is to Mr. Mao of the goddamn Asperpedia. Your ad right now. What you have up there on my Wikipedia? That's just wrong. You're imitating Jack Thaddeus now, and I do not appreciate it. Either you remove your ads altogether, or I will have your head on this. I'm already having your head on this because as much as I have a curse...
You said you have his head.
I possibly have a curse on me. You...
It's been a while since we've done this one.
Address to Mr. Mao of the Asperpedia.
Curse.
Oh! Take down the ad, or prematurely rot.
He then received a call from Alec, who started off by saying that the latest apology video did not address everything as was requested, such as Christian's use of the word naive.
He didn't do both.
Apologize for the word naive. You didn't do that. Because, yeah, it is your bad. Because
Damn.
It is such a huge deal to you. I wanted you to mention that specifically. Pretty sure I said that.
Yeah.
Another thing you said my quote-unquote fan mail, which I didn't like that. It was like you were suggesting I don't actually have real fans. That's not nice, Chris.
I did not mean that.
Well, why'd you say it?
Low-key, being a troll in this situation just feels like it's a job. It honestly just feels like it's too much work. I don't know how they can be trolls. This seems like a daily job. I personally couldn't do it.
Like going through this, night after night with you, Chris. I mean, I shouldn't have to tell you these things over and over. You tell a kid things over and over.
Yep.
An adult, a man should, listen once and then know what to do.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? Well, apparently you made a video right before I talked to you, cursing Mao. That wasn't good either, Chris. I mean, I don't think I specifically mentioned Mao when I talked to you, but I think you should have been able to infer that I don't want you cursing him either.
He put a bunch of dicks on my Wikipedia yesterday.
I used to kind of sympathize with you about how Mao was being mean to you, but then I realized that you're a bully and you don't respond to anything except, mean things like that. Now I kind of think that Mao had the right idea. Because I was trying to be nice to you, and all you did was insult me.
No, you misunderstand me. I am not a bully.
Oh, you're not. Death threats, that's not the word.
I am not a bully.
You are a troll.
I became what you made of me.
I am not a troll.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. Ever since Asperchu appeared, you've been doing nothing but trying to shut me down.
I want to see a timeline where Chris never got trolled. I want to see a timeline where Chris was just What just left on his corner of the internet? What did you miss? Okay, a quick synopsis, a very fast synopsis. Chris apologized, wasn't good enough. He apologized again, then immediately cursed somebody, so now he's getting chewed out for that. Personally, the best way to describe it, Chris is he's getting put in his place. He's just getting pressed in a bad way.
Just like the trolls that try to shut you down. But the great Christian Weston Chandler, he's perfect. You know, nobody can attack him or parody him, but if someone else does something that he doesn't like, doesn't matter if it has nothing to do with him, although there's going to be hell to pay.
Chris fakes an interruption by pretending to be his mother.
Excuse me a moment.
No way.
Yes? Hey, listen, I need you to go play a kid's phone in the kitchen. Oh, okay, Mom, I'll take care of it. And then look kitty out, would you? Sure, I'll be right down there. Yeah, my mom's telling me to go clean up keys, too. I gotta go, so,
That's bad.
I'll call you back, Ab. Talk to you later.
I really don't want to give you a number, because you troll me on the internet already. You'll probably troll me on the phone if I gave you my contact number. You go.
That's bad. No. He faked his mother's voice to do this.
It's probably going to be hard work, and it's going to make you want to sleep, because I know your biological clock is all whacked out from all your stress, because I know it's stressful trolling me. So.
I'm not trolling you, but anyway.
Oh,
yeah.
Anyway, okay, well, Chris, I'll let you go, but I want to let you know that that your apology video was not satisfactory, and you haven't even apologized to Evan at all in your comic like I asked you to. So you go ahead and go, and I will talk to you later. I'll call you when you don't.
Well, by the way, I unblocked your email, so you can send your thoughts in typing as well. You know, such a gracious, such a gracious.
He said, "Never mind. I'll talk to you later."
During this time, the explicitness of the Wikipedia ads increased. This included an image parodying the sex act seen in the drawing She Came for Quick, which depicted Chris satisfying his naked mother with his fingers. He never made any mention of this. On February 4th, an ad appeared which stated,
That's a rough foreshadowing, huh? That's very rough foreshadowing.
stated that Christian had just passed away. Later that day, he had another call with Alec Benson Leary, who gave him an exhaustive list of 18 points that had to be addressed in Chris's next.
No, wait. Admit that Alex has a greater fan base. Okay, that's just wild. Admit that he asked Evan permission to use Samola. Admit that Samola was never Chris' creation. Admit that he attempted to edit the Quickville article to say that Samola was his creation. Acknowledge that Evan took away rights for Chris to use Samola, and that Chris has been ignoring this. Apologize for using the word naive about Alec. Apologize for cursing Mao and giving forgiveness blessing to him. And give forgiveness blessing to him.
Video. These included
apologies for stealing a false chaotic combo and Alex. Make apologies for comic page. Apologize for impersonating his mother off camera, not in video. Admit that Chris has been trolling Alec. Apologize for insinuating that Alec keeps female prisoners in his basement. And yeesh, what was this? When he said this? I think I forgot that part.
Alec possessed female prisoners in his basement, violently killing Simona in his comic, and promising to look sincere while giving the apology.
Where's Sanchu medallion and high school ring while filming the video? Oh, that was actually a pretty clever move right there. Because remember last time he did that, and he was like, "Oh, I wasn't wearing my medallion or my ring, so it wasn't me." Admit Sanchu is a doomed franchise. Damn. Not look insincere.
Most of these points were addressed in a video recorded.
Wait, what do you do? Yes. What didn't you do?
And I have a few announcements to make. Don't listen to that stupid Mao and his advertisements. Do I look dead to you? No?
My man, he just asked you not to do something like this, and you did it on your first sentence. What are you doing? What is you doing? You're messing up, King. Your crown's falling. What are we doing?
I'm alive, safe, well, and healthy. As for the announcements, I admit Alec has a sizable fan base, possibly greater than my own. Currently.
Possibly ain't gonna sit right with Alec, I'm assuming.
I originally had permission for use Simon in my comics from Evan, but then he took it away. Simona was not mine. So I'm giving it back to him by killing her later.
Damn.
I apologize to Alec for calling him naive multiple times. And apologize to Mal. Here's a forgiveness blessing. Forgiveness blessing. There you go. I just been forgive me, but I just had to dig a bunch of snow. It's snowing now. My car's stuck. And I apologize to Alec for taking Asperchu and his recreated characters for re-editing and whatnot.
What is he reading off of? Is that a package?
That was another apology I made to him earlier about pretending my mother. I apologize for accusing him for female entrapment and rumors about rape. It was never meant to be rape. It was just like, you know, he had those 4 roast shoes in his basement, kept them in cages, treated them like hamsters. Giant hamster wheels, water bottle, food pellets. No rape. Just hamsters. You don't rape a hamster. And I had no excuse for not updating.
Never in my life would I have thought that was something I heard. You know what I mean? Never in my life would I thought like that sentence. Like the last 10 seconds have just been a new feeling of regret. You know what I mean? A new sensation of guilt of watching this. And now sharing it with you. If you enjoy, subscribe. Why don't you? That's right. I'll segue into anything into the end of time.
Of some days, but real life just happens though. That's my only excuse. Real life. Other than that, I have no excuse. And I apologize for disrespect in the mailbags and belating updates. Yeah. So with that, I'll leave you all with that. And I'm alive, safe, well. Have a good day. Oh, and one more thing. I admit that I trolled Alec in a sense like I was trolled before, and I apologize for that. I didn't want to leave that detail out. I trolled Alec, and I apologize for that. And I will not troll him anymore. Okay.
It's just a mixture of gaslighting on both sides.
Wikipedia
Not
was
really.
locked to
Well,
further
one side.
edits, allegedly due to a cease and desist order from Evan Christopher George. Chris was deeply saddened, but still continued to send some brief, lighthearted emails to the Wallflower. On the 8th, Alec called him again to talk about recent events.
Just calling to see how things are going with, well, I know that Evan went forward with freezing the Wikipedia on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you thinking about that?
What am I thinking about that? I can't edit it. I can't edit. Why?
Well.
Well.
Mailbag letters.
Well.
I finally got my PC back and running after a weekend, not having it after a power failure.
Well, that's good. I'm just, Evan, he got kind of impatient because he was waiting a long time for this. Do you have them finished? The Simona death page and the apology page?
I have them upload either tomorrow or Wednesday, whenever the thing is unfrozen.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm just not satisfied with your apology video, and I don't think I'll be asking you to make another because it's become apparent to me that I don't think you really even understand what you did wrong.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what he did wrong this time. This time it just eluded me because I thought that was probably the best that he could have done.
It was rather apparent that you didn't put any thought into why I wanted you to say those things at all.
Actually, I did get the point behind everything.
There was even less emotion in your voice in that video than there is normally when you apologize for something. I mean, I've seen apology videos you made before, and they're all pretty lackluster, but this one was just like a slap in the face. You said those things that I asked you to say because you thought that reading them off a list would get my ads off of your site. I took my ads off your site for the moment just because I don't really want Asperchu associated with your perennial legal troubles. But, if you do get Wikipedia back up, then my ads are going back because I'm not satisfied. That's if you get it up, Chris, because as far as I can tell, you don't really even care about Sonichu that much.
Oh, yes, I do.
Well,
I have the pages.
Chris, I warned you numerous times over the past several weeks that someone was targeting you for a lawsuit over problems you were causing with Sonichu. And if I was warned that someone was targeting me for a lawsuit and they had grounds to sue me, I would deal with it right away. I would drop what I was doing. I mean, you had time. Chris. You had all the time in the world. Doesn't that seem reasonable to you? You don't go to school. You don't have a job. I asked you, what your day was like last time I talked to you, and you said that, you were sleeping until 11 in the morning. I mean, 11, Chris? That's ridiculous. I would kill to be able to sleep in all day. I have to get up early every day because I have things that I need to do. I mean, I don't understand what this whole biological clock thing is that you keep falling back on.
In the background?
Wikipedia.
Look up what?
Biological.
Oh wait, damn. Oh man, I'm just going crazy. I ain't nowhere near done. But it's weird that he says that because he's a troll. I don't know if he's actually a troll. He might have started off as a troll and then actually started liking the comics. But I could just be wrong. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I think that it's crazy that he's a troll. It's like I would kill to basically have free time like that. This is what you do with your free time, King. This is your free time. It's like kind of wild.
Biological clock is a phrase that women usually use to refer to their most fertile reproductive years. I really have no reason, no understanding of why you would apply that to yourself.
It's reference to sleeping schedule.
I don't have problems with sleeping, any sleeping schedule. I think what happens with a lot of people when they have absolutely nothing to do with their days, that's when their sleep schedule gets messed up. See, I have a routine. I have to go to work and I have to go to school and I work on my comic because I care about my comic. You don't have a job or school and you don't care about your comic, therefore your body
I actually do care about my stuff.
Your actions say otherwise. You don't upload any pages. How many times have I told you you have to start uploading pages? Not just when I wanted you to make the apology page. I just mean in general. But you didn't listen.
I have been working on the pages, and I will be uploading them as soon as the thing gets unfrozen. And I had to go through without PC the past weekend because I was on a power failure.
Power failure? Like the power was knocked out all weekend? I have blackouts on occasion and my computer shuts off, and then when the power comes on, I just press the power button and my computer comes back up in a minute.
For me, it came.
What's weird? To play devil's advocate, this man Alec is really going. It doesn't happen to me, therefore it can't happen to you. You know what I mean? It's just a little wild. Like I understand, like being a troll, or whatever, but at least make it. I don't know, realistic.
I tried powering back on.
For me, at least.
The farthest it had gotten was just the introductory HP Pavilion's blue screen. And then it would go into looking like one of those color bars where the station's not broadcasting.
So
what you're saying is you don't take care of the equipment that you need to do.
Chris a better man than me. I would start pressing that nigga. I'm gonna be honest.
Why can't you buy one? I've seen
one right now.
I've seen videos of you in your room. You've got like a 40-inch HD TV in there. You've got your PlayStation 3. You've got like a wall full of video games. You can't afford a basic computer, like nothing fancy, costs maybe a couple $100. I could go buy myself 10 new computers right now if I wanted.
Damn.
How many video games do you own that you don't play, Chris? I've played a lot of games in my lifetime, but I own very few right now because as soon as
even before games became like digital, I still kept my physical games. I still keep my physical copies. Cause it's like, why would I sell my physical copy of games? I could play that years from now when shit just can't be digital anymore.
I'm done with them. I usually sell them. You sure have a lot of time in your hands.
This man loved GameFly.
I've never come close to owning as many games as you have. Chris, how many hours a week do you spend on video games right now?
don't know. I'd say about maybe 2 or 4.
2 or 4
A
hours
day.
a week? A day, okay. That's an awful lot of time to be spending on video games per day.
Ain't that
And that
bad.
is time that you could be using on your comic if you cared about your comic. But obviously you
I
care
do
more
care
about
for
video.
my comic. It's just I use that. That's actually between drawing page, between drawing and coloring.
But you could use that video game time to upload them. And you never did that.
Oh yes, I do.
How many days have you missed since you promised?
You look
to
like a child and
upload 2 games
a
day?
parent arguing.
You don't care. Your actions say that you don't care. Actions speak louder than words, Chris. I don't even consider you competition anymore. Do you know that? Because you obviously, my competition are artists that actually care about their work, and you play video games all day, and then you sleep in because you have nothing to do. And then when you do actually take time to do something, you don't actually work on your comic, you just attack me. And then when I'm nice to you, you continue to attack me. And then when I get mad and yell at you, you back down right away because you can't stand up in a fight. And
Pretty
then
valid.
when I'm nice again because I think to myself, I don't want to keep yelling because I'm not that kind of person, then you become disrespectful again.
That's actually pretty accurate.
Do you have anything to say, Chris? He hung up.
Damn.
Later that day, the Wikipedia site was wiped clean of all info, only to be replaced with a link to the Asperpedia. Chris made a video attacking those responsible the following day.
As much as it is to my dismay, I have to point out, but you can thank Alec, Evan, Sean, and Mal on the Asperpedia, because I got confessions from them, and they have done so already. They took down my own Wikipedia. They even prohibited me from being able to make any updates. Because, like, god dang, Evan. If I could go back to before November 2007, I would have never viewed that damn ED page. And then I would have never had to deal with you damn dirty trolls. But I know every last one of you now. And I have suffered.
If I can go back to 2007, I would be 4. I'll be 4 years old. I would eat a lot more bags of cheese curls. That's what I would have done. But, you know, one person wants more cheese curls, other one would not look at online forums, so they wouldn't get trolled in the future and for life. To each their own.
Through so much torment. And this one really takes the cake. And you all just want a response from me. You get one hell of a response. And all my true loyal fans, just blame those on the Asperpedia.
Okay, I have an actual question. In your mind, say this in your mind, the comments anywhere. Do you think Chris has actual fans? Like, genuine fans? Like, actual, like, I like Sonic True fans? Do you think, like, they watch this video and it's like, what? No! No! Like, I just don't think they were. I don't think they ever existed. I could be wrong, once again. But I'm probably not.
Those 4, because they have done the
Wrongest.
They took away that which inspired their own comic pages. They destroyed what was undestroyable, but can be rebuilt. And I will rebuild.
Probably like 1 or 2. That's fair. I guess you made 1 or 2 people.
My own help and my own funds. I have people on the inside. The Wikipedia will be backed up. And I never wanted to kill Simona. But I was practically blackmailed by that goddamn Evan. I would have him in a psychic link within my psychic powers, frozen in time.
Guys, he's not playing around.
And then I would put him in the jail cell. As with the same fate between Alec, Sean, and Mao. And after what they have done unto me so far, which they did not have to do, but they did. And they are all guilty of tormenting me like they have. I would have them executed.
Them dirty dogs.
And I don't care what they think or what they say. This is my stand against you four.
I made that joke 2 times now. You guys probably won't get it right now, but in the YouTube video, it's gonna be funny. Just wait.
Rot in hell! Anyway, everybody else?
There it is. Now we hear it. Now we got it.
I'm still shoveling snow and drawing and coloring, regardless of there being a
I can't wait till there's snow, man. I want to shovel snow. I couldn't last year. It was really
As a
nothing.
result, he did indeed kill off Simone LaRoche in the story, which seemed to have satisfied Evan, as the Wikipedia returned virtually back to normal on Valentine's Day, with the ads for Asperchu replaced with ones for Sonichu Revolution, which was a comic created by Alec during the downtime of the Wikipedia. According to Leary, due to the troubles of the site and Christian's frequent tardiness, he felt that it was his duty to give Sonichu fans what they wanted, and offered them his own version of the proposed Sonichu reboot, which addressed the ongoing copyright issue by brutally murdering copyright-infringing characters. In the meantime, Christian posted an update on his blog, writing that he would continue working on his comic, and that things with his girlfriend were going well. He then resumed answering mailbags, which have been backlogged since before the lockdown of the site. For Mailbag 52, he adopted a new strategy to answer difficult and defensive letters. He replied to 10 challenging correspondences with the same response. Your letter has been read fully, and your thoughts have been imputed and accepted for better improvement. Thank you for your time and efforts. He abandoned this tactic from Mailbag 53 onwards.
I ain't gonna lie, this sound is just gonna be ingrained in my mind for life. I'm just gonna be sitting there almost bing bong, bing bong. 24 parts. I already have myself humming it. I have like 65 in total and counting. Yeah, that's a bet.
Despite Alec's best efforts to make Christian aware of Sonichu's damning legal issues, it seemed that everyone except Chris knew that Sonichu could never truly come to fruition, as it was, in essence, an extension of its creator, an amalgam of ideas taken from various pop culture sources, existing in a nonsensical fantasy world, destined to fail.
Damn, destined. Bing bong, bing bong. End of part 24. Alrighty. That was